Hello. All right, girls, we're gonna get started in about 1 minute. Good morning, welcome. My name is Coach Anna. I'm from Fit Laguna and Fit Oak Grove. This morning we're gonna do 60 minutes of bar. So you'll need a ball. If you don't have a ball, you can use something else in your home to substitute, like a rolled up towel or a firm throw pillow would work. Also, you'll need a resistance band, preferably a loop band. If you have a loop band of any kind, that's perfect. A light set of weights and a support to use in place of your bar. All right, we got nice group going this morning. We'll start in just a second here. So we'll begin with a warm up. Come to the center of your mat and step with your feet about hip width apart. And we're just gonna start with some regular squats. So stand with those feet about hip width apart, hands on your hips. And we're gonna come all the way down and up into a full range squat. So make sure that you're shooting your tailbone down towards the mat. Keep your chest lifted. Good, give me 4 more. 3, 2. On the last one, take it low and pulse it down. Pulse. Press your knees out to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Come up, come into that wide stance. Squat down and up. Press your palms together. Squat for 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it here. Press your hands together. We're gonna twist to one side, center. Twist to the other side. Try to keep your chest lifted up. Excellent. One more time on each side. Last one, stay in that low stance. We're gonna reach up and up in a full side body stretch. Big dynamic movements to get us warmed up and moving this morning. One more time on each side. Last one, come all the way down to your mat in a tabletop. Hands and knees on the floor. And we're gonna take it into a bird dog with 2 pulses. Pulse, pulse, switch. I put my bar a little too close to me today. Pulse for 2, switch. Good, one more time on each side. Pulse for 2 and switch. Pulse for 2 and plant both hands. Extend that right leg only. Lift and lower your leg, keeping your hips square to the mat. Excellent. Squeeze to the back of your leg. Lift. Lift 2 more times. Hold at the top, just pulse it up. Pulse, up, and up. Good, reach with those toes towards the back wall. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant the right knee, extend the left leg. Lift and lower. Try to lengthen through your neck. Gaze at the top of your mat. Let's do 4 more lifts. 3, 2, hold at that highest point, just pulse it up. Squeeze to the bottom of your seat here, warming it up. Pulse, up and up. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that knee back down to meet the other leg. Curl the toes under, lift your knees off the mat. So you're in a hovering tabletop. Hold here, round through your upper back. Pull the abs in tight. Hold. We're gonna step back into a high plank. Step back with the right, step back with the left. Dip your hips side to side. Dip right, dip left. Good, breathing. From here, we're gonna rotate onto one side in a side plank. Option to drop that bottom leg. Float the top arm and leg and squeeze the elbow towards the knee. Make sure your shoulder, elbow, and wrists are in line. 2 more. Hold it here, just pulse it. Squeeze. Good. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come through center, switch it over to that other side. Float the top arm, top leg, and crunch elbow to knee. Exhale as you squeeze that elbow towards your knee. Give me 2 more. Last one, hold it here, just pulse it. Little crunches. Pulse for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and lower down to your forearms. You can stay on your knees or you can come up onto your toes. We're gonna go back to those hip dips side to side. Arms are down to the mat. Neck is long. Now tip to center. Just tip that tailbone forward towards the front edge of your mat. Tip for 5, 4, 3, 2, hold in your plank. This is it, last bit of plank work. Hold, hold. Squeeze those glutes. Hold it here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Press up into a tabletop. Let's do a little cat-cow stretch. Drop your belly as you inhale. Look up towards the ceiling. And then exhale, chin to chest, round through your back. One more time, inhale, final flexion. And exhale, round it up. All right, let's flip over onto our back side. We're gonna work in boat pose, high boat, low boat. Option for the feet on the mat, or floating, or stacked. Exhale as you come back into that low boat. Good. Low boat, high boat. Excellent. Use those abdominal muscles. All right, we're gonna hold in low boat. Pump your arms out the side. Pump and pump. Option to extend those legs for more challenge. Hold on to it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Roll all the way down to your flat back. Plant your feet. Bend your knees. Hips raise up to the ceiling and lower. Bridge hip raises. Plant your feet to the mat. Make sure you're pressing into the floor with all your toes and both heels. Squeeze your seat as you lift. Now hold it at that highest point. Just pulse it up and up. Pulse. Stay with it. Pulse up and up. All right, we're gonna hold that pulse. Walk your feet a little closer towards your feet and just lift your heels. Keeping the hips lifted and level. Heels only. Lift and lower. 4 more. 3, 2. Last one. Hold the heels and the hips up. Just pull up. Good. Squeeze everything. We're warming up that posterior chain. Keep the abs tight. Stay pulsing. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And roll it all the way down to the mat. Lower the back. Extend the left leg long. Bring your right knee towards your chest. We're going to take a twist. Arms out to your side. Let the right leg drop over towards the left side of your mat. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, stay here for the breath out. Feel the release in the lower back. And then slowly bring it back through center. Switch sides. Right leg goes straight. Left knee comes towards your chest. Arms out in a T. Shoulders stay on the floor. Gently let that left leg come over to the right side. Stay here for an inhale and an exhale. Awesome work, girls. All right, bring the legs to center. Rock yourself up to seated. We're going to flip over and set up for some push-ups. Starting in tabletop. Bring your hands together in a diamond so your forefingers and thumbs are touching. Bend your knees, press your hips forward. Let's take it down and up. All the way down, all the way up. Elbows come out to the side. Lengthen through the crown of your head. You can take this to an elevated surface. You can come to the back of your couch, to a wall, to a countertop. Just make sure you're moving with control. Good, give me 2 more. Last one, hold at the top of your push-up. Walk your hands wider than your mat. Keep the fingertips turned in slightly. Take it down for 2 and up for 2. Heels hugging in towards your seat. Excellent. Exhale as you press away. Good. Down for 2. Up for 2. Last one, down for 2. Up for 2. Hold at the top of your push-up. Walk your hands narrow. Turn the elbow creases towards the front of your mat and hug the elbows in tight. Super slow motion. Down, tricep push-up, and then slow up. Make these as slow and controlled as you can. Down, slow, elbows hugged in tight. Exhale, press it up. We have 2 more, just like that. Take it down, slow, press it up, slow. Last one here, we're gonna take it down to that lowest point. Hold, or hover, or pull. Count with me, we're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press yourself all the way back. Let's take a child's pose stretch. Bring your big toes together, knees as wide as your mat. Keep feet sinks towards your heels. Reach the arms long in front of you and gently rest your forehead on the floor. Feel a nice stretch through your arms. And an exhale, walk your hands over to the right side. Bump your hips out to the left. Feel that side stretch. And then on your next exhale, walk your hands back through center. Take them over to the left side. Bump your hips out to the right. Deep breath in. And then exhale, walk them back to center. Hang out here for one more breath in. And then on your exhale, make your way to standing. Find your light set of weights. Meet me back in the center of our mat. We're going to take it into our arm series. Step the feet wide into a wide second position. Toes are turned out at that 45-degree angle. Roll your shoulders back and down. Bend your knees. Let your tailbone get heavy. And knees are going to press towards the back wall. Arms out to the sides, palms facing up. Wide arm bicep curls. Elevated. Good. Curl in and away. Make sure that you're tipping your tailbone forward just slightly so you're not sticking your booty out here. You're keeping your hips and your rib cage in line. Good. 2 more curls. Hold at 90 degrees. Just pull up and up. If you want to make this more challenging, you can always lift your heels. Good, stay with it. Lift up and up. Lift your hips just slightly towards your rib cage. Shoulders stay relaxed down from your ears. Beautiful. Pull up and up. We're gonna squeeze the elbows together. Here we go, hold it here. Just squeeze and open. Close and open. Good, really squeeze through your chest muscles. Let's do that 2 more times. On this last one, hold it here in that framing your face. I don't know what I was gonna say there. Alternating arm lifts. Good. Lift right, lift left. Elbows close together. Perfect. Now both arms at the same time. Pulse it up and up. Good. Keeping the elbows lifted to shoulder height. Keep pulsing. Maybe you sink just a little lower in your seat. Pulse. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe, the feet together. Hinge forward, bent over, fly. So now we're in a chair hold. We're keeping the knees bent, back flat. Shoot your tailbone towards the floor. Lift and squeeze with those upper back muscles. Hold it at the top. Just pull. Up and up. Good. Lift your elbows towards the ceiling every time you pulse it up. Keep the arms lifted. Watch closely. We're going to float one arm out and then the other. Here we go. Right out in front of us at an angle. Float out and out. Good. Holding it at that angle. Working the shoulders. Float out. Float out. One more time on each side. Then we're going to bring them out to the sides. With airplane arms. Open. Close. Open and close. Excellent. Palms are facing the floor. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2, last one. Hold them extended, just pulse it up. This is it, last bit of shoulders here. Woo! Make them burn, make them talk to you. Pulse up and up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Gently lower the arms down. Stay in that hinge forward. We're gonna do that bent over row. Lift and squeeze. Elbows aiming towards the ceiling. Good. We need 4 more. 3, 2, then hold it at the top. Pulse it up. Elbows squeeze together. Pulse up and up. Excellent. We just have triceps left after this. All right, kick it back into the tricep kick back. Elbows extend and bend. Reach. Reach. 2 more times, then we're gonna hold them in that extension and alternating lift. Lift right, lift left. Good. Keep your chest open. Lift one side, then the other. Hold both arms lifted as high as you can. Flip your palms to face the ceiling and squeeze them in together. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Get those arms really high up there. Squeeze, squeeze. Try to get them a little closer together each time. All right, last change, here it is. Hold that squeeze in, just pulse it up and up, both arms together. This is it, final one. Then we get to stretch out the arms. Pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The song ended. All right, we're done. Go ahead and set those weights aside. Grab yourself a quick drink of water if you need it, and meet me back in the center of the mat. We're gonna stretch out arms and get ready for thigh work. So standing in the center of your mat, we're gonna inhale and take the arms nice and wide. You're opening up through your chest. And then exhale, draw one arm across the front of the body, forearm to forearm. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your elbow. And drop your shoulder gently away from your ear. Just getting that nice stretch through the back of the arm. Slow the breathing down just a little bit here. And then bring that same arm up overhead. Reach the fingertips down the center of your back and lift your elbow towards the ceiling. Take the opposite fingertips to the top of your elbow. Gently lengthening through the tricep. And then release and one. Switch over to that other side. Opposite arm comes across the chest. Forearm to forearm. Shoulder drops away from the ear. Deep breath in. And exhale, release. Take it overhead. Reach the fingertips down your spine. Lift your elbow towards the ceiling. Same thing here, take those opposite fingertips towards the top of your elbow and lengthen out through the back of the arm. All right, from here, we're gonna unwind and interlace the fingers in front of us. Press the palms out to the center of the room and round through your upper back. So you're releasing that tension between your shoulder blades. And then release, clasp your hands behind you and open up through your chest, gaze towards the ceiling. Lift the chin, lift the chest. And then release. We're gonna warm up the thighs for thigh work. So if you have that bar or support, it's available for you for balance. Catch the instep of one of your feet, kick out into the hand and pull back with the fingertips. So you wanna really be pressing out into that hand to warm up through the front of the thigh. Option to release and check out your balance. See where you're at today. Kick out and hold for 3, 2, 1. Release. Switch over to the opposite side. Same options here. Catching the instep of your foot. Press out into your hand and pull back with the fingertips. And then really kick out. Option if you want to hinge forward. Try to stare at something that's not moving. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and release. All right, friends, we are ready to rock and roll with some thigh work. We're going to use the ball today. We're going to use the band today. Make your way to your support. Our first exercise, we're going to be parallel with our feet, facing our support. Hands are going to gently rest on the back of your chair or your bar. So your feet are parallel, about hip width apart. Lift your heels just 1 inch, roll your shoulders back and down. We're gonna lower all the way down and then come up, lift the heels, lower down, come up. Take the heels back. So it's 1 inch heel lift and then as high as you can go for that second one. We're just gonna keep repeating that. Here we go. So it's down, up, heels raise, down, up, heels drop, down, up, heels raise, down, up, heels drop. Good, just keep that going. Every other time you're gonna have your heels high. Every other time you have them just 1 inch. Try to relax your shoulders. As you come down, imagine like you're sliding down a wall, so your back stays flat. We're not leaning forward as we come down. We're sliding down that wall. Good, hang on to it. All right, on this last one with your heels low, we're gonna drop it low and drop it. So your heels are just lifted 1 inch off the floor. Gaze forward, shoulders relaxed, abdominals are tight. So you wanna make sure you're squeezing those abs together, keeping you balanced. Pull, down and down. Stay low in your pulse. Hold it here. We're gonna alternate heel lift. Lift right, lift left. Keeping yourself level. Lift right, lift left. Back and forth. Good, stay with it. Alternating heel lift. Nice work, keep your hips lifting up towards your rib cage. Breathe. From here, we're gonna lift just one heel only. Take it down an inch, up an inch, down an inch, up an inch. Single heel lifted as we lower and lift. Good. That opposite heel is still 1 inch off the floor. Lower, lift. Good. Notice your abs. Did you forget about them? Reconnect. Good. Lower, lift. Stay low, switch out the heels, opposite heel lift, down an inch, up an inch, down and up. Good, keep breathing. Down an inch, up an inch. Relax those shoulders. Just a few more here, you got this. Down an inch, up an inch. Last two. Last one, stay low, both heels lift, put it down and hold. Pulse down and hold, just like you're sitting in a chair. Down and hold. Now down to tempo. Pulse it down and down. Both heels are lifted high. We're just pulsing down. Down. Elbows are straight. Chest stays lifted. Pulse it down. Down. Good. Hang on to it. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Pulse down. Pulse down. Good. Can you get just a little bit lower? Sink into your seat. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome work. Shake out those legs. Our next exercise, we're going to turn our backside towards the floor, or you can also do this one profile, elbow distance away. Heels are together, toes are apart, so we're in a turnout. I'm going to turn this way and demo for you really quick before we start. You want to bend the standing leg as you sweep forward with the extended leg. So it's a turnout extension, bend as we sweep out. That's our first move. Here we go. Set yourself up, scoop your tailbone under, abs are engaged, relax your shoulders, scoop, and point that toe at the same time. Reaching with that leg. Good. Inner thigh is spiraling up towards the ceiling. Bending that standing leg every time you sweep forward. Sweep forward. Good. Hold on to that sweep. Just pulse it up and up. You want a nice deep bend in your standing leg. Turn out with your extended leg. Pulse up and up. Good. Abs should be doing the work here to hold you up. So your hips are lifting towards your ribs. Slight tip of that tailbone. Really straighten through your leg. So you're squeezing those thigh muscles. Make them work. Pulse up and up. Good. We're going to hold the pulse with a static hold in the legs. Just flex and point. Flex and point that toe. Flex Excellent. Remember, your support is there for you if you need it. Make sure you're using those abs, though, to do most of the work to hold you up. Good. Now hold the flex. We're going to dig the heel forward. So it's a bend reach, but really think about digging your heel forward, squeezing through your thigh. Press, press. Good. Press and press. Stay with it. Nice. Keep going. Keep that leg lifted. Inner thigh working here. Get ready to work your hip flexors. Here we go. This was a special request by one of my favorite bar girls. All right, here we go. We're gonna up and over circle. Up and over circle. Yes, abs are working. Hip flexors working. Make sure your body's not swaying as you lift it up. Just don't come as high if you feel yourself leaning back and forth. Good. Reverse your circle inward. Keep that foot turned out. Heel pressing out towards the front of the room. Big circle. Good. 2 more times. Last one. Hold it here. Point your toe again. Keep your leg turned out. We're going to bend, extend, bend, extend. Good. Still using that hip flexor to keep the leg lifted. Nice job. Bend, extend, bend, extend. 2 more times. Last time, keep it bent. Just pulse it up. Pulse, up, and up. This is it. Final one. Don't let go. Hang on to it. Pulse up and up. Yes, you can. Keep pulsing. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Woo! Take out the legs. We're going to reset. Get the other side. Let me reset our song. Heels together, toes apart. So feet are in that narrow V. We're going to bend the standing leg as we scoop that other leg forward for an extension. Turning out that foot. So your heel is lifting up towards the ceiling. Toes point as you bend and scoop. Good. Bend and scoop. Now hold at that highest point. Just pulse it. Keeping a bend in that standing leg. Make it work. Pulse up and up. Abs are working. Shoulders are relaxed. Pull. Up and up. Beautiful. Good. Hang on to it. Just pull. Up and up. Good. The straighter your legs, the more the quad muscles are working. Yes, straighten it out. Point that toe. Excellent. Hold the pulse. We're going to flex and point. Flex, point, flex, point. Feel the energy shoot down your leg as you point your toe. Good. Keep the knees straight. Work. All right, we're going to keep the foot flexed and do that little dig as we bend reach. Really dig the heel forward. Press out, keeping that inner thigh up towards the ceiling. Standing leg is still bent. Dig and dig. Good, abs are still working. Yes, yes. Stay with me. All right, get ready. We're gonna work the hip flexor of this leg here with those big circles coming up in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold the press out. Let's make those big circles. Open up with that circle. Yeah, excellent. Up and over. Like you're lifting your leg up and over something. Lift. Heel stays pressing out. Lift. Good. All right, reverse it. Other direction. Scoop up and over. Lift up and over. Squeeze with your inner thigh. Make sure you're not hunching forward. Keep yourself lifted here. 2 more times. Last time here. Come center. Point the toe. Bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. We're almost there. Good. Hang on to it. Bend. Extend. Bend. Extend. Last change. Keep the knee bent. Just pulse it up in that attitude. So you want to have that leg turned out as much as you can. Good. So lifting your heel towards the ceiling, lifting your inner thigh up. Pull. Up and up. Keep breathing. You're almost there. Pull. Up and up. Yes, you can. Pulse it out. This is it. We're stretching after this. Hold on to it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent job. Grab your sip of water. Make your way down to your mat. Meet me in tabletop. We're going to start on our hands and knees. And then take a big, generous step forward with your left foot, keeping your right knee on the mat. You can scooch that knee back. We want to stretch those hip flexors that we just worked. So make sure that you're pressing forward here. Fingertips are punching out in front of you. Inhale as you lift the chest, gaze forward. And then on your exhale, walk the fingertips back. Inhale, spiral the right arm towards the ceiling. Gaze follows your fingertips. And then on your exhale, take it upright and come into a twist. Palms pressed together. Right elbow to the top of your left thigh and twist through your torso. Rotate yourself back to center. Bending the back knee. Make sure you're not putting any pressure on your kneecap. Bringing your heel in towards your seat for a quad stretch. Option, if it's available to you, to reach around and grab onto that foot. Bring the heel in just a bit closer towards the seat. And then gently release the foot back down. Rock back on that front heel. Keep the hips square. Front foot flexed. Lean forward. And then point the toes down towards the mat. Deepen your stretch. From here, we're going to reset and get that other side. Come back into your tabletop. Bring your left knee to the mat. Big, generous step forward with the right foot into your low lunge. Same thing here. You really want to stretch out those hip flexors. Fingertips tenting in front of you. If you need to come upright, peel the hip crease back, and then lean forward again. Find that spot that's getting you that stretch the most. And then walk back on the fingertips. Inhale, spiral the left arm towards the ceiling. Gaze follows your fingertips. Open chest. And then exhale, come upright. Press the palms together. Come into your torso twist. Bring your left elbow to the top of your right thigh. And gaze over your shoulder at the back wall. And then slowly come back through center. Bending the back knee. Heel comes in towards the seat. Taking all that pressure off your kneecap. Same option here if it's available to you, to reach around with your right hand this time. Grab onto the top of the foot and draw that heel in just a little closer towards your seat. And then gently release your foot back down. Rock back on your front heel, keeping your hips squared. Front foot flexed. Lean forward, giving the hamstrings a stretch. And then gently point the toes down towards the mat, deepening that stretch. From here, we're gonna make our way up into a standing pyramid stance. So plant the right foot, bring your left foot up behind you. Nose comes towards your knee, fingertips on the floor. And then walk forward on the fingertips. Keep your left foot up behind you, keeping your foot flexed, leading with your heel. Squeeze through the bottom of that seat. Pulse it up for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and flip that foot down to meet the right foot. Flip the right foot back, nose towards your left knee, fingertips on the floor. Walk forward on those fingertips gently and squeeze through the back of your right leg to lift that right heel up towards the ceiling, keeping your hips squared. Pulse for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and float that right leg down and out to the side. And a quarter turn of your left foot takes you into a wide leg forward fold. Reaching over and grabbing onto that opposite elbow with your hands. You can gently rock side to side. Maybe very gently shake your head, yes or no. Just to loosen up your neck. Just be very delicate with that neck. Take a deep breath in. And then on your next exhale, generously bend the knees and slowly roll up one vertebrae at a time. Scooping the tailbone under, and then roll the shoulders up and back when we reach the top. All right, friends, we're gonna use that ball for all of our seat work today. So go ahead and grab your ball, make your way to your bar or your chair or your support. You're gonna be in a semi-fold over parallel stance. So feet are parallel hip width apart. We're gonna fold over halfway. Bring your forearms together and place them on the back side of your chair or your bar. Place your ball behind your right knee and then flex that right foot. Your left knee has a nice little bend. And we're gonna draw the right knee down just before it comes in line with the left one, and then slowly bring it back up towards hip height. Here's what we don't want. We don't want our backs to be arching as we lift. So your lower back is flat, your abs are pulled in, and you're just gonna press up and lower. Here we go. That's our starting point. Let me get the right sound going. There we are. So keeping your shoulders relaxed down away from your ears. Squeeze the heel in towards the seat, just enough to hold on to that ball or whatever you're using in place of your ball. You can also use your light weight here. If you have a 1 or 2 pound weight and you want to place that behind your knee, that is also a perfect prop for this exercise. Lengthen through your neck. Try to gaze forward. It's really tempting to tuck the chin here and stare at your knees. They're not that interesting. Gaze forward at the floor in front of you. All right, hold it up here. We're just gonna squeeze that heel towards your seat. Pull your abs in tight. Press your hips forward just slightly. Just squeeze, squeeze. We're getting that little hamstring curl. Good, stay with it. Squeeze and squeeze. Nice job. Keeping the soft bend in that standing leg. Notice if you're tempted to lock out that knee, keep it bent. Squeeze and squeeze. Hip is not opening here, it's staying down. Hold the squeeze, we're just gonna pull up. Little lifts of the heel towards the ceiling. Lift, up, and up. Squeezing through the back side of your seat. Lift, and lift. Good, relax those shoulders down from your ears. Keep pulsing, up, and up. Nice work. Keep going, little pulses up and up. Keep breathing. Remember that move we did at the beginning, the full range? We're gonna repeat that with our toe pointed. Here we go. Point your toe. Same thing here. Slowly bring that knee down and then slowly send it right back up. Flow and control is the key here. Make the glute muscle do all the work. Good. Slowly bring it down and slowly send it right back up. Just a few more of those. Slow, controlled. Remember not to bring it past the knee of the standing leg. You're gonna stop just before your knees get in line with each other. Good. Now hold it at that highest point. Just squeeze your heel to your seat. Squeeze, squeeze. Get that hamstring working. Good, keep that leg lifted. Abs in, back flat. Squeeze and squeeze. Hold the squeeze, just pulse it up. Pulse up and up. Pointing your toe towards the ceiling. Pulse, pulse. Good. Squeezing through the bottom of that seat. Pulse up and up. Good. Flatten out your back. Stay with me. 16 more counts here. You can do it. Pulse up and up. Breathe it out. We're here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. Remove the ball from behind your leg. Keep it in your hands. You're gonna come right down to the mat. We're gonna bring that left side, the one we were just standing on, onto the ball, just underneath your hips. And then gently lower down to that elbow for support. Keep the bottom knee bent. Press that bottom leg into the mat. Roll the hips forward. Extend the right leg out, the same leg we were just working behind us. We're gonna lift and lower. Lift, lower. Good, more hips. So lift yourself off your ball as much as you can. Try to imagine like the ball isn't even there. Or maybe if it helps, imagine it's like a balloon. I don't know why I was gonna say a pillow, because that's not helpful. A balloon that you're trying to knock off. Good. Keeping your knees in line. Hips stay forward. Lift, lower. Good. Now hold at that highest point. Just pulse it. Up and up. So you're lifting with your abdominal muscles up off that ball. pressing into that bottom leg, activating the hip muscles on that supported leg. Pull up and up. Good, hold the pulse. Let's make some little circles. Circle and circle. Notice if your head is dropping this way, keep it in line. Straight line from your nose to your belly button. Good. Up and up. Woo. All right, bring the knee in for 2, out for 2. So float it into that bent knee and back out. Good. In for 2, out for 2. Lifting off that ball as much as you can. Hold it here, just pulse it up and up in a bent knee position. Pulse up and up, pressing into that bottom leg. Keep yourself up off that ball as much as you can. Lift and lift. Good, extend the leg out straight. Lower, lift, lower and lift. Now straight out in front of you as much as you can. Oh, here's where it gets real. Yes. One more change. Stay with me. All right, hold at that highest point. Just pulse it up and up. Lift off your ball as much as you can. Yes, you can. Stay with me. We're doing this together for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently release. You're welcome. All right, don't worry, we get that on the other side. I know you were worried. Come all the way upright to standing. We're gonna find our way back to that bar. Take your time getting there. Once you reach that support, you're gonna bring the ball behind the opposite foot, opposite leg. So the leg we were standing on last time, that's the one that's working. Cross your forearms over, gently lower down to that bar or chair or support. Feet are parallel, hip width apart. Bend that standing leg, relax your shoulders, keeping your foot flexed. We're gonna press that heel all the way up and bring it back down just before the knees are in line. So not bringing it any lower than just behind the knee. Press, squeeze through the bottom of your seat as you press the heel up. Abs are tight, low back is flat. You can place your hand on your lower back and press into your hand to help flatten out that lower back. No arches in the back today. Press and lower. Good, let's do 2 more just like that. Press it up, slow, controlled. Last time, press it up, hold it here. Hold at the top and just squeeze that ball. Squeeze, heel to seat. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Nice work. Relax those shoulders. Remember, we're gazing forward, just past your hands. Keep your abs super tight. Squeeze in, squeeze in. Ooh, keep breathing, we got this. Squeeze and squeeze. Good, keep a bend in that standing leg. All right, hold the seat, we're just gonna pulse that heel up. Pulse, up, and up. Working the bottom of that seat. You should feel that booty getting tighter each time you press up and up. Good. Keeping the hips squared. Both hips are facing forward. We're not opening up through the hip. Press up and up. Keep it going. Good. Press and press. Leading with your heel. Keep a tight squeeze on that ball. Press and press. All right, we're gonna come back to that slow, full range of motion. Point your toe, slowly bring the knee down, and then slowly raise it back up, leading with the toe. Beautiful, slow down, slow up. Control, after working hard here to keep you steady and balanced. Lift, lower, good, lift, and lower with control. Let's do that 2 more times. Lift, slow, lower, slow. Lift it back up to the top and just squeeze that ball. Squeeze, squeeze, little squeezes with the heel towards the seat. Squeeze in, squeeze in. My ball is gonna fall. I can feel it slipping. I'm just gonna let it go. It's better to stay engaged. Squeeze, squeeze. Now hold that squeeze. We're just gonna pulse it up. Pulse up and up. Pulse, pulse. Work the bottom of that seat. Make it work hard. Still bending through the standing leg. Pulse up and up. Woo, breathe it out. 16 more counts. Here we go. Pulse it up and up. Almost there. Hold on to it. A little higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Come all the way back up to standing. We're gonna lower down to the floor, and that's where we're staying for the rest of the class. So grab your band now. We're gonna come back into that same sideline position. This time we're bringing that ball underneath the opposite hip, so right underneath that hip point. Lower down gently onto that elbow. Make sure your shoulder is right over your elbow. Bottom leg is bent, pressing into the mat. Top leg is extended. Lift and lower. Straight leg, pointed toe. Hips are rolled forward. Good. Lifting your abdominals up and in. Lift yourself off your ball. Remember, not crunching the neck this way or this way. Straight line from your nose to your belly button. Lots of integrity through that neck. Good. Beautiful. 2 more lifts. Hold at that highest point. Just pulse up and up. Feeling it in this side seat, but also in that supported leg. You're pressing that knee down to the floor. Trying to lift yourself off your ball. Don't let it pop. Lift up and up. Good. Pulse, pulse. Stay with me. Pulse up and up. All right, hold that pulse. Let's make those little circles. Tiny circles, drawing a little itty bitty circle with your toe. Good, control that movement with the side seat muscles. Nice job. You got it. Now reverse, other way with your circle. Circle and circle. Using the hip of that bottom leg to keep you up. Lift off that ball, you got it. Next up, we're gonna bend the knee in for 2 and out for 2. Here we go. In for 2, out for 2. In, out, out. Good job. Everyone is working together. Come on, team, we got this. In for 2, out for 2. Keep breathing. In for 2, out for 2. In, hold it in, just pulse it up with that knee bent. Pulse, up and up. Hold on to it. Lift, lift. Woo! I can already feel this next one coming up. Here we go. Extend that leg. We're gonna lower down. Lift it up. Yes, you can. We're not here for long. Lift, lower, strengthening those hips. Hold it at the top. Last one here. Lift it up and up. This is it. Last few counts. Lift, lift, straighter, higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Woo! That was real. All right, go ahead and move your ball aside. Make sure you have your loop band. And come all the way onto your back side. And we're gonna stretch. Let me just get a better song here. Nope, I already did that song. Sorry. There we go. We don't need to repeat all that. We just did it. Come all the way onto your back. Let's do a figure 4 stretch. Cross your right ankle over your left knee. And then slowly exhale, bringing the legs in towards you. Grabbing onto the back of that left leg. Use your right elbow to press out on your knee. And then if you want, you can extend and straighten that top leg to make your legs shaped into that figure 4. So if you peek up at your legs, they look like a number 4. Take a deep breath in, gently exhale, get a little deeper into that stretch. If you have another stretch that feels better for your hips, absolutely yes, please do that one instead. This is your workout, so you make sure you do what feels right for you. Hang out here for 1 to 2 more breaths. And then when you are ready, go ahead and unwind the legs and switch over to that opposite side. Cross your left ankle over your right knee and slowly exhale. Bring the legs towards you. Grab onto the back of that right hamstring and use your left elbow to press out on your left knee, getting that hip stretching a little bit deeper. Big inhale, exhale, maybe play with straightening out that top leg. Bring your toes towards your forehead. Breathing in and exhale, deepen the stretch. And when you are ready, on your own time, slowly begin to unwind. Bring your knees in towards your chest. Rock yourself up into a seated position and send your legs out in front of you. Cross your right ankle over your left one. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, dive forward. And slowly roll up, switch over to that other side. Cross your left ankle over your right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale to dive forward. And slowly pull yourself back up. All right, so all we need for back dancing is our loop band. Abs, we don't need any equipment. We're gonna be all the way on our flat back. So come all the way down. We're gonna keep just the shoulder blades lifted. Have this music very quickly. So shoulder blades only are lifted. Bend the right knee and then extend the left leg out so it's floating. Fingertips behind your head, elbows wide. We're just gonna bring that left knee in and out. The key here is to anchor your lower back to the floor. So the more you press your lower back intentionally into the mat, the more you're gonna feel those lower abdominals activate. This one is really good for targeting lower abs. So keep your head lifted, your shoulders lifted. We're just gonna extend and bend. Press the opposite foot down to the floor. Good. Extend and bend. Actively press your low back to the floor. This one's easy to cheat on because you could just lay here kicking your leg out. But if you're lifting your chest and pressing your low back down, you will feel it, I promise. All right, hold that leg out. We're gonna curl up and up. So keep that leg hovered. If you need a little more support for balance, you can keep it resting on the mat. Just make sure your lower back is still actively pressing to the floor. Good. Upper curl, upper curl. Stay with it. Curl and curl. Now lift the leg overhead. So extending that leg up, still curling up and up. Good. Upper curl, upper curl. Breathing. Nice job. Space between your chin and chest. Keeping the shoulders lifted, we're going to cross that ankle over the opposite knee and bring elbow to knee. Cross the body. Twist. Elbow to knee. Good. Keeping both shoulders off the mat. Big twist. Hold that twist. Just pull up. Pull. Up. And up. Good. Keep the shoulders lifted. Lower back pushing down. You got it. Pull up and up. We're going to switch to that other side. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Plant this leg. This opposite leg is going to float out and float in, keeping your low back pressed. This foot is pressing down. Shoulder blades are lifted. Fingertips are supporting your head. Good. Extend as you press down into your lower back. Keep it pressing down. Bend, extend. Just a couple more. Good. Hold the leg extended, hovering off the floor. Just curl, curl, up and up. Rounding your chest into your belly button. Upper curl, upper curl. Good. Shoulder blades stay lifted. Curl, up and up. Breathing. Now lift that leg overhead. Keep curling up. Try to straighten your leg. Squeeze through your quad. Point your toe. Really straighten that leg. Upper curl. Good. Almost there. We're going to cross the ankle over the opposite knee and then elbow to knee. Twist. Twist. Good. Exhale as you twist. Excellent. 4 more. 3, 2. On the last one, hold it here. Just pulse up and up. Keep those shoulders lifted. Pulse into that twist. Up and up. Breathe, breathe. 3, 2, 1. Come through center. Float both knees. Let's do a little bicycle touch back and forth. Getting that twist again. Elbow to opposite knee. Extending the other leg. Twist. Now come center. Extend the legs overhead. Keep your shoulders lifted. Alternating leg drops, also known as scissor kicks. Keeping that lower back anchored. Switch, switch. Yeah. Now legs are both overhead. Reach for the toes. Upper curl, upper curl. We're almost there. We have one more change. Stay with me. We're burning out the abdominal muscles today. Yes, we are. Upper curl. All right, lower the head, neck, and shoulders. Flex the feet. Lower curls. Just those lower. Your hips only lifting off the mat. Lower curl. Lower curl. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release. All right, awesome work, you guys. Let's take a full body stretch. Point the toes, reach the arms overhead. Let the low back arch off the mat. Feel a nice stretch here for those abdominals. Reach with the fingers and toes. And then exhale, float your arms down by your side. Find your loop band. We're gonna step through that loop band with both legs. Bring it just above the knees. And then plant the feet parallel on the floor. Pressing both feet entirely into the mat. Lift your hips up and just press out through the knees. Press, press. Keeping both hips lifted high and level. Press into all your toes and both your heels. Press and press. Good, now tip your hips side to side. Tip right, tip left. Tip side to side. Keeping your chin lifted. Side to side with those hips. Just like you're making that little half circle shape. Side to side. Next up, we're gonna lower the hips halfway, lift and press out at the top. Lower halfway, lift, press out. Lower, lift, press out. Good, you can feel your abs engaged, your seat muscles engaged, your side seat, and your hamstrings. Lower halfway, lift, press out. Good, just a few more here. Last one, hold at the top, walk your feet a little closer to your seat, lift your heels and just press out at the top. So now we're gonna do that all over again with the heels lifted, but for a little less time. Keep your chin lifted off your chest. Hold the press out. We're gonna tip those hips side to side, make that half circle shape. Side to side. Good job. We're almost there. We're getting close. All right, here we go. Hold it center. We're gonna lower halfway. Lift, press out. Drop the feet, lift, press out. Only halfway down. Keep those seat muscles engaged the whole time.
Might need your company tonight.
All right, last change. Hold the press out and just pulse up at the top. Add that press if you want to have a little bonus points here. Pulse press, pulse press. This is it. Last one, then we're stretching. Pulse press, pulse press. 16 more counts. Pulse press, pulse press. Good, breathe with me. Pulse press, pulse press, pulse press. 3, 2, 1, and release all the way down to your mat. Good job. Let's do a nice long stretch. We earned it. Remove that band, place it around the arch of your right foot, and then send your left leg long on the mat. Flex your right foot, and then bend your knee in closely towards your shoulder. Keeping that knee bent as much as you need to, you're gonna press into that band and then stretch to the hamstring. So you're working towards straightening the knee, but it does not have to come straight. It can stay bent as long as you're feeling the stretch here as you activate the muscles. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's let that leg float over to the right side just a bit. Keep pressing into the band. And then take it across the midline over to that left side. Turn your big toe in just slightly. Feel that nice stretch through the outside of your leg. And then take it back down the center line. Relax through the back of the leg. This time get a little bit deeper into the stretch. And then go ahead and float your left foot up to meet your right foot. Extend out the band. Send your right leg long. Bend the left knee. Flex the foot. Make sure that knee is nice and generously bent. Holding on closely to your foot. You're going to press into the band, activate these muscles, and then slowly work towards straightening that leg, remembering it can stay bent if you need it to. Just feel a stretch and activation through the back of your leg. And then gently let that leg float over to the left side. Keep pressing into your band. And then curl off the midline over to the right side. Turn the big toe in just slightly. And return it back down the center line. This time we're going to relax through the back of the leg and just deepen that stretch. Maybe get it just a little deeper than you did last time. And gently release. Remove your band, set it aside. Draw your knees in towards your chest. Make some big circles here, massaging that low back, or maybe just gently rocking side to side, whatever feels best for you. And then rock yourself up into a seated position. Let's find a wide leg straddle. So bring your legs as wide as your mat, toes pointing down. Sit up straight and tall, elongate your spine, and then reach up and over to one side, keeping your chest open. Gaze up underneath your armpit at the ceiling. And then rotate your torso towards the top of your thigh. Nose to knee. And slowly roll it up, switching over to that other side. Big scoop up and over. Feel that side body stretch. Gazing up towards your ceiling. And then rotating the torso towards the top of your thigh, reaching over towards your ankle. And slowly come back up through center. Bring the legs together. Bend the knees generously. Grab onto the ankles, the calves, or the bottoms of your feet. And then slowly begin to work towards straightening out those legs. Keep them bent if you need to. And release. Point the toes down. Big inhale, reach up. And exhale, forward fold. Beautiful job. Give yourself a big round of applause. You did amazing. Thank you for joining me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day.